Hey guys, Romie here, so please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Season 4, Episode 1, Girl Fight. Girl Fight! So it starts off with Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole, yes, she's on here. And I was apprehensive because from what we all know from Keisha Cole, she's in all honesty, she's very reserved. And that's not great on reality TV. It's not, especially when you don't really want to talk about your feelings or personal stuff, because this is reality TV. So this is how they're going to play it this season. Keisha Cole, she's going to showcase her music. I said, thank you, someone, especially an actual artist, showing their music. That's all I want to see from you. I don't want to see shenanigans. I don't. So we see her at the concert, and she's just kind of recapping everything that's going on, kind of doing the lead-in towards the fact that her ex-husband, Boobie Gibson's on here. Next thing we know, she's on her way home. She's there, and Boobie's there. Boobie lives with her because, as we know, Boobie was an ex-basketball, well, I should say NBA because basketball is very vague. NBA, he was an NBA star. And remember, it was headlines because he was leaving the NBA to pursue music. And everyone did her. Everyone knows you secure the bag in one area to help with everything else. If you ask people who are in music now, most of them had to start somewhere else to get to where they are now. And yet, he didn't secure the bag. How do you not make sure you secure the bag? How do you not make sure you secure the bag, the foundation, so you can build on top of it? Because now he's living with Keisha, partially because, of course, to help raise their son. And why not? She's open to having him there, even though we know the cheating scandals, they were crazy. They're crazy, so yeah, shout out to her for that. And he's playing the, I apologize. She's a great woman. I love her. And that's nice to see. It is, because even in the media, she didn't dog him out. So you have to give her that. You have to. I don't care how you feel about her. You have to give her that. Because a lot of people, forget a lot of women, a lot of people who have been like, oh, my significant did this and that, and now everyone knows about it and looking at me sideways. Oh, they trash, they this and that. But she didn't do that. Now, we see Hazel Lee. She's on this little boat. I'm not going to call it a yacht. She's on this boat. And her boy, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, her man, what's his name? Rose Burgundy. Yeah, I've heard that name before. Rose Burgundy, he's a rapper, an artist, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he's an up and coming. I'm glad she said that because I don't know who he is, but I guess I will now. Up and coming over there in Hollywood. And she's younger than her. I think she said something like 10 years. And he treats her right. He's nibbling on her thigh. He's licking the whipped cream off. She's kissing. She's talking about the glow up. She's talking about the come up from the Cat Williams. She has all these bags. And I mean, bags of money. She's doing her thing. And I'm looking at her like, Hazel, what do you really have to prove? We don't care. That's the thing. We don't care. We as in me, people who think like me, there's other people who do. But I don't. So I'm moving on from that because this whole episode was essentially Hazel coming back to say, I got the bag, I secured the bags, and now I'm just going to stunt. Stunt. I'm thinking, no. Moniece, she has a new lover. And we already know this, again, because of social media, that it's a woman, AD. And Moniece, she does seem happy. I have to give it to her. She seems happy. She seems calm. She's saying nice stuff about Fizz. I said, wait. What's going on here? What show am I watching right now? And then Masika comes in. Masika's happy. She's like, her body's back. She's ready to go. She got her little baby. You saw that extra looking at her like, what is this? And they go and get to chit-chatting because everyone's working on music. Masika's working on music. Moniece is working on music. They kind of joke about her and her relationship. Joke about it in a nice way. Then we see this dude walk through, and I'm looking at him like, who's this? I don't know who he is. Who is this? Zell? Is that what we're calling him? And he's friends with them. Apparently, there's going to be this whole situation where they get these invites from Hazel E to come to her event. And remember, Moniece and Hazel, they don't have an issue with each other directly. It's always been because their friends have problems with each other. So that's how they don't have beef. They don't. That's the thing. They don't have beef. But it's always their friends causing trouble. So now there's going to be this huge commotion because Moniece doesn't, not Moniece, I'm sorry, Masika doesn't like Hazel. Hazel doesn't like Masika. Zell doesn't like Hazel. It's just also stupid. A couple more jokes regarding, Moniece needs to take AD home because they got some work to do. I said, what? What? Talking about Hazel's nose, talking about the constructed face, the constructed body. I said, okay, that's great. Move on. Next thing we see the guys, and I said, wait a minute, why is this a relief to me? Because at least this isn't going to be the regular shenanigans. Booby's there. Remember, he's an ex-basketball player, so what are they doing playing basketball? Safari's back. Safari in his confessionals talk about how, a couple of things changed since your boy came back. But let me stop. Look, I can accurately too, but I won't. Now he's not wearing the furs anymore. He's gonna be wearing suits. I said, okay, great. He's still a character, which is fine because I generally think he's funny in full, but with a purpose. I see a purpose there. That's why I'm okay with it. Fizz says that it's weird. Moniece are in a good place. Great. He's just working on being a father. Relationship-wise, not too much is going on. They talk about Booby and Keisha Cole for a moment and how Booby's trying to get back into music, doing his thing. Keisha's holding him down by allowing him to live in the house. They can, of course, be there closer with his son. Great, great. Safari does a couple more jokes. He jumps and does like a pull-up on the basketball rim, thinking, okay. And then the scene's over. Next thing we know, we see Brooke. And I said, wait a minute. Brooke? The only Brooke who's black that I know is Valentine. And that was because of one song. We about to throw them bones. We about to sway. We about to go. We about to go. It's about to be a what? Girl fight? Oh my God. I remember that as if it was yesterday. See, I'm so glad I grew up in the time that I did. I'm so glad because Soulja Boy was new and not a clown. It was just at such a different time. Now, Brooke has this new dude. Well, I shouldn't say new dude. They've been going strong for around a year. She has a child, so she took some time out from the industry, but now she's back. And she's on her singing thing. She's with this producer, Marcus. He just came off a tour with the game. I said, okay, an actual official name, great. They're in love. They're in love. They're in love. Everything's so nice. She's just so happy. She found herself a good man. She's so enthralled with all the love, which we know what this show means. 5, 4, 3, 2 disaster. That's how this show goes. She wants to meet his mother. He's looking at her like that's not a good thing. Why would you? No, the girl should never meet the mom because that's always. I'm thinking, what logic is that? What logic is that? In what world is that? I've never heard anyone say something like that in my natural born life, ever. Even if the mom was cuckoo, I've never heard that. Wow. That's why I already knew, okay, I see where this is going. I see the setup, Mona, Scott Young. I see it. I see it. Now, we're at Hazel Lee's event. She's doing this women's empowerment. I'm thinking, okay, so you're doing this women's empowerment. You're inviting the people who you don't like because you're trying to stunt on. That's empowering yourself. You are a woman, and you are empowering, but it's yourself. Partially trying to down other women in the process. That's not women's empowerment. I just had to say it. So Nikki Baby's there, Savari's there, and she's like, wait a minute, you're not a woman, what are you doing here? What are you doing? He's like, well, I love women and to empower. I said, stop it. Stop it. They're not together. I'm glad they put it out there because I didn't think that they were anymore. Next thing we know, Masika, Moniece, and Zell are on one side. We see this helicopter come down as if it was a Dirty Money, Diddy music video. It lands. Then we see Rose, Berkeley. And then we see Hazel. She's in this bad fur. She walking like a bad one, like she ready to go and kill it. Like she ready to go and kill it with a two-step. I'm looking at this like, so why isn't the helicopter black? I said, why are we coming out of a blue helicopter that looks like one of those safety patrolman ones? Black, black, black. But anyway, Zell, Monique, and Masika, they're clowning her. Zell actually brought headphones for all of them so that they don't have to listen. I'm thinking, I get this is shenanigans, but I almost feel like, why are you here? This is just, it's just, I feel like this whole episode was so immature that I couldn't even pretend to act like, oh, no. She goes up there, she performs, she talks about how she the baddest, how she got the bag, how these people beneath her, how she upgrade, how she doing this, doing that. And I said, you're empowering yourself, shout to you, but where is the women's empowerment? You are a woman. This is woman empowerment right now you're doing. Where's the women empowerment? Next thing we know, we have some hecklers to stage left. And because of that, she goes down and is like, oh, is there something you need to say? Look, I'm heckling you, but I have my headphones in. I can't hear you. Next thing we know, more yip, yip, yap, 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 yap. Oh, you trash. Oh, your fake nose. Oh, you thought you were bad. You thought you were big and bad and bougie doing all this stuff. But yeah, you're a punk. And the next thing is, Masika throws a drink at Hazel. I said, oh, so we're throwing drinks. I'm so glad Moniece stood clear. I'm so glad Zell's trying to, amp things up. I'm thinking, oh, God, he got to go. I can't have some, no, we can't do that this season. He has to go. I don't want people who are just there to go, oh, no. They can go. Because if something's going to be crazy, it's going to be crazy on their own. These people are used to being on the camera. They have no problems acting the floor of camera. I don't need a hype man. We don't. Nope. 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 No. No. So then they get thrown out. Hazel's just like, oh, still Boss Safari's laughing like, oh my God. Nikki Baby's like, okay, is the scene done? All right. Britt goes and meets up with Marcus's mom. What's her name? Lori? Let me get the mother's name right. Yeah, Lori. And she's just like, you know what? I feel like you're a good woman. I like you for my son. Here's the problem. There's something that you need to know because I definitely think you're marriage material. I think you two are great for each other. But he isn't telling you something. I'm thinking, oh, God, here we go. Here we go. And why is it the mom just saying... What's really going on? Next scene had to do with Hazel and Tiara Marie. So Tiara goes and meets up with Hazel because they were once friends. Tiara had the invite to go to Hazel's party. She decided not to go because her and Hazel aren't on good terms, and that's where we are right now. So they sit down, and immediately it was, I don't like you. I don't like you. Let me show you how much I don't like you. Let me show you how much I don't like you. Oh, you trash. Oh, you trash. Wait a minute. Alcoholic, stage left. Wait a minute. New face, stage right. Regardless of what you think I have, maybe on the body, but the face is still me. You can never go and have this much surgery to look this untouched. I said, wait, what? Wait. Damn. That's a... Oh, Hazel talking about, look at this. Look at the Chanel. Look at this. Look at the tag. Look at the date. Look at the insignia. This is real. Remember when you say you used to want you a Chanel? That was your dream in life, to get you a Chanel? Jared's like, remember when your dream in life was not to be homeless? Well. Alcoholic. Dang, you still nursing that bottle. You still nursing that drink. the extras in this restaurant because they knew that they must have known that these two were gonna be oil and water. Come on now, let's stop faking the funk. They must have known these two were gonna turn up. So what ends up happening is some more some more words were exchanged. Something about someone's nose. This woman, she broke her nose, and I was there to help her out. She was homeless, and I gave her a home. And Hazel essentially saying, you know what, I know all of your secrets, so don't even try. A drink was thrown to Tiara, or Tiara threw the drink. Another person threw it back. No, no. Hazel threw her plate. I said, that's disrespectful. You're wasting good food, and you're hitting her with... Tiara threw that drink and that glass, because she's good for it. If you've been watching this show since the beginning, oh, she's good for it. And then things took a turn. Security said, no, scene's over. Scene's over. What are you doing? Get them out of here. And then Hazel doing all this talk. Mind you, she's trying to stand there in the clutch, trying to not get touched by Tiara. And I'm looking at Hazel like, so Hazel, you did all this mouthing, you threw something at her, and then now you want security to hold her back? It's like, hold her back. Don't let her touch me. Ha ha ha. I'm thinking, so you're going to go and act a fool? And then pray to God that security gets you? Because, Hazel, I don't care what anyone says, you're not a fighter. And there's nothing wrong with that. No one really should be a fighter. But if there's a difference between defending yourself and constantly trying to be on the attack. You can't antagonize someone like Tiara and not expect her to come across the table and try a mollywop. There was no mollywop, but still. Now we get to Keisha Cole with Booby, and I'm thinking, I don't want too many more scenes of this. She's in the studio. We're hearing her music. I said, this is good. This is good. This is good. And she has a new A&R. She's trying to go and, I guess, have a different approach to her presenting her records in her case. And then Booby comes in. Booby comes in, and it's kind of the same old spiel of he wants to show his support to her, not just with taking care of the kids, their son, and the household. And I think he also wants to go into music with her, which we kind of heard them trying to work together before. But he was like, I want to be your friend. I just want to have a good relationship with you. She said, that's cute and all. Like, thank you for agreeing to great father. Just trust me, that helps immensely. But aside from that, the other thing, no. Friends? I mean, when someone disrespects you and everyone finds out about it and has an opinion on it, it's on a whole nother level. So, nah. Nikki Baby goes and meets up with Hazel, which I thought was interesting because I'm thinking, Hazel-y, but cool Tiara, but Nikki Baby loves her some Tiara. But then during this conversation that they have, Hazel-y's talking about how, aside from the Masika mess and Moniz, she also had the issues with Tiara, and Tiara wanted to go and act up and act tough and act rough, but she was already lit when she got there, which I already knew. I said, something ain't right. Something's not right. I'm looking at Tiara like, something's off here. Something's way off. So again, they're still bringing up the whole fact that she has the alcohol issue. And Nikki Baby said, I love the girl, but I really tried to help her. It didn't work out so well. So I'm just going to have to fall back because I can't be a part of a sinking ship. There's no Titanic over here. Next thing we know, Nikki Baby said, stop worrying about these other ladies. Let's start with something new and fresh. So now we have Alexis Sky, a.k.a. Fetty Wap's previous baby mama. Oh, God. I apologize. Incorrect. Fetty Wap's ex-girlfriend. What ended up happening is she says Masika really was a one-night stand. Fetty Wap came over. He was in town. Him and Masika were hanging out. In and out. She got pregnant. But Masika's trying to say that they had this magical relationship. No, Masika said they were working on some projects. They were relatively cool with each other. Smash. She got pregnant. But I get it. Masika did pre it up a little bit, but I didn't think it was that much. But Alexis Sky is here to make sure that we know that Masika is to be trusted. She's not to be liked. Alexis Sky's only motive is to just run Masika's name through the mud, through the muck. And here I am looking at her like, you look good. there's a lot you can take advantage of regarding this show and this airtime. You're gonna spend most of your time yip yip yap yap around someone who you don't even like. How does that sound like it makes any sense? I just don't know. I'm looking at you. I'm like, you're a pretty girl. You actually look natural, and you're gonna spend all this time yip yip yap yap and trying to go after someone else on this show when you should just be being like, all right, I'm gonna stay over here. She's gonna be pressed while I'm promoting this or promoting that. I really hope she has something to promote because I don't want to see her just go and spend all of her time talking about someone else in this show, even though this is what most of the cast does anyway. So Brooke invites Marcus over. Now, armed with information that Marcus's mom gave, she had this nice outfit. She looked good. Marcus was like, oh, you doing, damn, the cameras are here. So we doing this? Oh, we doing this? Okay, if that's what you want. She's rubbing up on him. And then she says, by the way, so I talked to your mother, yeah. And she told me there was something that you need to tell me. What do you mean? You still married? So your mother went and said, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. She's like, I actually like this girl. We're not playing these games. We're going to figure this out right now. He said, look, it's complicated. I'm trying to get the divorce now. It takes a while. So now remember, Brooke was proud of the fact that she originally heard that he was separated or something of the sorts. That's when they really started to talk. But she was like, catch me again when you're officially separated, when you're divorced, because I'm not trying to break up someone's home. He said, I'm free and clear. So then they got together. Now she finds out there was never any free and clear. Oh, trust. She's pissed. She's pissed. But she loves him. She loves him so much. She loves the relationship. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's like, no, get away from me. And I looked at this like, really? So this is going to be one of those? All right. And the show essentially ends with, again, more foolery, which was to be expected. Oh, sorry, excuse me. So now we're at this well, it's an open mic thing where Zell, AD, Moniz, they're all there. It's great. They're having fun. Masika is apparently in the studio working. And here comes Hazel. Hazel's there with Alexis, Sky, and with Nikki Baby. And the thing is, it's like, wait a minute, so Hazel had all this mouth to me, or Masika had all this mouth, but now she's not saying the word? Oh, okay, I see you. And you would have thought that maybe that would have been the main issue. No, this is what happened when you roll with people in your crew who aren't really, who normally start the drama. Zell doesn't like Nikki Baby. Zell doesn't like, well, he knew Alexis Sky enough, because I think they hosted an event together. But he was like, oh, Nikki Baby, well, most of you's fake, plastic, doll, mechanical, barely moves. And I'm thinking, hey, you have to say it like that. Not to Nikki Baby. Don't say that. And AD's halfway laughing. Moniz is like, okay, well, I see where this is going. Alexis kind of jumps in like, don't worry about it. You're a bad one. I see you. It's like, but wait a minute. How's this man who looks like Rumpelstiltskin talking to you like that? What? No. No. So then they get to mention some words, and then a drink was thrown. So Alexis throws a drink at him, at Zell. Zell throws the drink back. Security breaks it all up. Nikki Baby just has this look of, I'm not a fighter. What's going on? Moniz just like, I don't have time for this. I'm trying to be zen. Why am I around people who aren't zen? So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week. Come by.